The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, join you. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, man.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. You start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverage just easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Quick completion to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's third down.
Completes it in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Running behind that left side. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quick screen to the speedster line. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference, so a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Paul. But a little bit of the season still left.
You got to focus on today. We're at that time of the season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to a playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Syracuse's offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better
not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. But they've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Lost one deep down the right side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got his man down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He's loose. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Second down.
The give from the gun. Boom. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move to get room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown time.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down and 2nd and 10. Quick spin on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive way to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Brings up 2nd down.
Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes! And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle it down short. They'll stop him in the 3. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Nice, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up 14 over San Diego State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive firing. Lets it fly on the move. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at it. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough and they'll mark it at the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He splits the upright. Syracuse forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer. Open space in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Alabama, 24. Syracuse, 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. They finally make the stop, but the big line is ready to move those sticks for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
2nd down.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide open. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Loses 1. Brings up 2nd down.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They believe they can run right here. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high indeed.
3rd down pass.
And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Offense.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Got the quick pass. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half. But you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the move from inside his 5. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running game on that return. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. He's got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Syracuse right back at it. He'll pull it on the read. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run play action. And they can't make the play on third down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Breaks the tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all with third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up 14 over San Diego State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flicks it out of the air. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Flying down the right side. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence for that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. We'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. Ocfb Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Craig Street. Let's get right to the action. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Begin with a quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it to the right side. Breaking tackles. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Pitch play to the back. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown. This is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They'll run it here. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the ball. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick catch. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. No huddle now for the offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Will hand it off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll look to throw it here on second down. They bring him down through the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Coach?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense they can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Extra game good. They trail now 17-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Running back with the football. Fights off a defender.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Oh, nice move by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. That's a big completion. The lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. Fair catch made at the 20. Offense out there to start a new drive to the 21. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down. That's a solid gain on the play. First down and 10 now. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. More receivers split wide on 2nd and inches. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Beebe. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes it knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Well, carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass rush gets home.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the ground. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to boot it away. That's his fourth punt already today. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. An inside give now from the shotgun. They can't stop it. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. The game moves the ball to the 39, and it'll be first down. Looking for a receiver. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. What a catch! And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Important yardage needed on third down here. A field goal try would be from 52. Quarterback keeps the football. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down. Clemson getting set for the first and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. It's Beebe. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score for the first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
They'll try to add the lead now to 3-18. Is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Out of the gun now on third down.
You cannot escape. It's a sack. And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. They're going to run it here. That's the spin move. The freshman brought down after a nice run. First down here for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. And here he goes. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down, but broke the tackle. He's a solid gain there. Solid first down gain, sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here? No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football. The option. What's even more dangerous as a defender with no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That ball snagged for a completion. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
He'll take a deep shot. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And this one is caught. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to throw it again. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it with room to run. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Wolverines! Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
But they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback still with the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you'd expect another one here to try to bleed the clock. Leaning on the run game here. Powers through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. They'll hand it off. What a spin! He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. The Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. The defense showing blitz here. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught! Wide open, look out! They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. When you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. This is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Peppers. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm a receiver, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third.
15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They'll move the tight end. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Inside the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Fights off the defender. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down for 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. They'll try to get to 3. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now on third and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
He's got it. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll toss it. Knocked down behind the... Lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. The give to the tailback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kick? A good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab on the left. There was running room there, but he needed another step or two to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's 4th down. Send the tight end in motion. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rhodes. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Canes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. And you've already sent your punter around 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't come. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Caught over the middle. It's Hookers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 9. A first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Turns and moves. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Utes are on the move.
The offense with a big opportunity.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Back open in the middle. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll pull them back to within 6. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to help.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drive together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
He's got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Utes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. At the 20, he's got space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
How about the day for this young man? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to do this time and time again.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Levitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 10 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Canes will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Wide open spaces. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got him.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Complete in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricane. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He's looking to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Three consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one game. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season. They can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Red pass, it's complete.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Showing off the arm. Gets away from one, finds room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down, the clock.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Inside the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And the Sun Devils pick up the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Snags it quickly on the left. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, the running back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Misses receiver there, it's incomplete. The Ducks decide to punt it away.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line, Sexton. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Gilliam. Good pick up here. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Just keeps swinging it. Got out of trouble and throws. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pick up, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Lost a throw on first down. Snags it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and goal, they'll throw it. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Shakes off the defender.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.